This is it. Last song. I have to. This has to come to an end.
¡Listos!
Ooh, keyboard. Keyboard alley. Everybody shut up.
I don't regret, wish I could forget, 'cause all the things I've done and all the things I've said don't go away.
Is that A?
They stay with me like a constant
flat.
loop inside my mind that's always on repeat. I know it's wrong, but there's nothing to be done anymore. I won't forgive myself.
Very straightforward.
Pity doesn't help anymore.
Western progression.
This is the end. So long, my friend. Stars always seem to fade. It's a little too late to with blessing hand.
I really like Pow's voice. I really, really like Pow's voice.
Stars always seem to fade. It's a little too late to
Very good.
start over again.
That was cool.
And I'll never know, 'cause I'll never say anything about the memories that live inside my head. They stay with me,
The lead is
they
doing.
don't go away.
Lead's doing a lot on this. The lead guitar.
They haunt me every night while I'm lying in my bed. This is the end. So long, my friend. Stars always seem to fade. It's a little too late to with that same hand.
The drum-
I make amends.
The drummer sings the whole song.
Stars always
The
seem to
drummer
fade.
sings the whole
It's
song. It's
little
a
too
wild
late to
song.
start over again.
Ooh, very pretty. Ooh, very, very good.
There's nowhere to run. What if I
Half step down. And then resolve.
This is the end. So long, my friend. Stars always seem to fade. It's a little too late to with blessing hand. I make amends. Stars always seem to fade. It's a little too late to start again. Start again. Start
Ooh, what an arrangement. The musical chops of this family are really remarkable. I think there is something so musically just wonderful about your drummer, who is not typically your band's lead singer, but your drummer singing lead vocals on your first song of your album as well as your last song. I think this is a great song to showcase like just the collective talent of all three. I mean, we've already seen Daniela do a little keyboard and some singing. This features Alejandra doing keyboard for the beginning. As far as I can tell, lyrically and story-wise, the Queen of the Murder Scene, or the person that became the Queen of the Murder Scene, is it's almost like I'm not sorry for what I did, and even if I was, like, I have to live with the choices that I made. I don't know if they're trying to justify their actions or if it's more of, these are the decisions that I made. I have to live with these actions, and I don't really regret it. I guess it's kind of open to interpretation. I mean, I don't regret it. I wish I could forget. All the things I've done and all the things I've said don't go away, and they stay with me. And these are things and memories that haunt me while I lay in bed. You can't really, like, I don't feel sorry for this character. Kind of allowing, I guess, story-wise, allowing madness to take control and justify the killing of a lover that didn't love them back. It's not a happy ending, for sure. It's not a happy story at all. I love the concept. I love how they told the story. I loved how the songs all fit together, and how the tone of each song changes chapter to chapter, and that they would have this premise so early in their musical careers and be able to execute it this way. I think it's all great. They're a great band. They have a great team behind them, too. At one point, I probably said this in other videos that I've done, not just the warning. You have what I referenced as the Western chord progression, and I only call it Western because of the contrast to, like, a Japanese chord progression, which I'm familiar with because of the amount of Japanese music that I have listened to on this channel. This song is in, did I say A? Is it A? No. So it's in, I worked out the chords earlier. That's what it is. It was this ringing of the octave above A flat throughout the whole intro there. It was very cool. Very nice. And then this progression, again, very prevalent in a lot of songs you probably know. So I would say I prefer some of the weirder progressions that they had in other songs, but I also like their ability to take something that is frankly overdone and, add their own kind of, no, I don't want to put this. They take a progression that is frankly overused in music, but they also add in their own depth to, again, a progression that has been used so many times. You have heard this progression so many times. Familiar, right? And if we just take this, boost it up a step, it might sound familiar to you. Same chords. What about Eagle-Eyed Cherry, Save Tonight? Just transpose back to that G-sharp key. What about, I have always thought of it as the Red Hot Chili Peppers chord progression, because Red Hot Chili Peppers use this in a lot of songs. transpose it. They're the same chords. They're the same chords. Very nice performance. Great way to kind of end the show, although I know this wasn't the last song they sang. It was the penultimate. I get to use that word again. The penultimate song on the Lunario show. It was, I mean, S-tier live performance beginning to the end. Even though it's not the last song, there is this, because I've seen this look, and when you get to the end of a long performance, and especially if it's a performance you're probably not going to do again, you kind of look at the people around you like, oh my God, we did it. And you definitely see that from Daniela here right at the end. Very nice moment of like, hey, good for us guys. Like, look at what we did. I think I watched one of these already, but there is Pow playing the piano. The Warning Army on YouTube clips. I'm guessing it's an Instagram live where Paulina sits down in front of the piano and plays a couple songs. I watched one of these when I did Stalker, and the last song that she does is the end. So we're going to listen to just a little bit of Pow and her piano.
Constant loop inside my mind that's always on repeat. I know what's wrong, but there's nothing to be done anymore.
Hairs on my arm just stood up.
I won't forgive myself, 'cause
She lands on these notes
anymore.
like perfect sense of pitch. Weird jump back into the progression. It's a good jump though.
They'll never know, 'cause I'll never say anything about the memories that live inside my head. They stay with me, they don't go away. They haunt me every night while I'm lying in my bed.
Okay. Gotta stop. Oh, she's so good. Yeah, superlatives. I did a short list on like what my favorites were. My favorite bass lines that I learned from Queen of the Murder Scene. I had to really sit and think about what my favorite bass line was to play. The song that was the most fun for me to play was Dull Knives Cut Better. Dull Knives Cut Better, bass-wise, does such a wonderful job of locking in with what the drums are doing. And rhythmically, you fall right into the feeling of that song. Despite the fact that it builds into nothing and ends so abruptly. It kind of just makes me circle back to play it again. I actually end up playing it like 2 or 3 times in a row. So Dull Knives Cut Better. I'll also give an honorable mention to Red Hands Never Fade. Stylistically, Red Hands Never Fade, like that's the kind of song I enjoy playing. Using my fingers, constant. Yeah, there were a lot of songs I thought about that probably could have made my list of favorites to play, but nothing replicated the fun that I have when I play Dull Knives Cut Better. So yeah, Dull Knives Cut Better, number 1. This was tough to put together. So now that I've finished the album, I feel more comfortable giving just a short power ranking. My favorite song on Queen of the Murder Scene was Dull Knives Cut Better. What? At one point in that video log, I think Daniela says, well, you can always go back and listen to it again. And I think that's what I've done every time I've heard Dull Knives Cut Better or played it. I usually listen to it a couple of times in a row. Number 2, Red Hands Never Fade. Number 3, Queen of the Murder Scene. That's my top 3. This song is really good. I'd give an honorable mention to Dust to Dust and an honorable mention to Psychotic. I want to put Psychotic on my list. No. My list, it's done. Was your favorite song my favorite song? Let me know in the comments. I'm going to go take a quick spin with the bass part, and then I'll come back and we'll have final closing thoughts on my Queen of the Murder Scene video project. So I will be right back.
I don't regret, wish I could forget, 'cause all the things I've done and all the things I've said don't go away, they stay with me, like a constant loop inside my mind that's always on repeat. I know it's wrong, but there is nothing to be done anymore. I won't forgive myself,
If you've made it to this point of the video, thank you so much for watching up until now. We're all done. We're done. I can't believe we're done. I'm really happy that I settled on this type of project for my channel. Being able to go through song by song on a live show like this, that also doubles as me being able to listen to an entire album, was an absolute blast. It's made me a bigger fan of The Warning than I thought I ever could be. If they are the future of rock music, then you gotta feel pretty good about where things are headed. I know it's been obviously like in a lot of Warning content, and I will definitely continue uh, to keep circling back and make them a regular fixture on this channel. And I also look forward to maybe watching something a little more current that would reflect the music and performance chops they've developed since 2018. I want to say thank you to everybody that has given me just a little bit of their time and checked out this channel. I think time is a valuable commodity, and it's a commodity that you can't really get more of when you use it. So the idea that anybody would be willing to spend a little bit of time with me means a lot. It really does mean a lot. I really appreciate the fans of the Warning Army that have embraced me and this channel and have helped this channel grow. If you've subscribed to this channel because of my Warning content, again, thank you so much. Like I just said, this isn't the end. I've genuinely fallen for this band. And I do want them to be a part of sort of my musical journey here on this channel. Thank you to some of you who have donated and tipped this channel too. It's absolutely not a requirement. Please don't ever think it is. But it is greatly appreciated. I would love to be able to put it back into this channel and, get a real microphone, get a real camera, things that I've been going a very long time without. The production quality doesn't always match the passion I have for making these. Thank you to The Warning for being awesome, being like genuinely enthusiastic students of music. It comes through in your songwriting, in your playing ability, the performance chops, the musical prowess, the genuine enthusiasm that they have as performers and musicians. Like it's so, it comes through so clear, and it resonates with your fans. I really hope they can be like a fixture in music going forward if they haven't already been already. And that's a double thanks to, by the way, to Alejandra, who, I said this a couple of videos ago and I'll reiterate it. Learning every bass line on Queen of the Murder Scene, I think has made me be a better bass player. When you're sort of at the limited level that I'm at, there really is nowhere to go but up. But sitting down and teaching these songs to myself and studying how she plays, like, these tools have been like very valuable to me as someone who also wants to become like a better musician. If you've enjoyed my music content, I hope you also enjoy my gaming content. I'm just wrapping up a playlist of Resident Evil 4 remake, because scary games scare me, and I think it's fun to watch people get scared of scary games. And you can see that live and in real time when I'm streaming on Twitch. I'm on Twitter sometimes. I'm on Instagram sometimes. There are many, many ways to reach out and interact with me, and if you do, I appreciate that greatly. But it's almost like a chapter of this channel is closing. I've never undertaken such a long-form project quite like this. But I had a lot of fun like going through this show and going through this album. I can't say it enough, but thank you again. Thank you again. Thank you for watching. Thank you for interacting with me. Thank you to the warning. Thank you, Alejandra. Thank you, everybody involved. And yeah, that's it. That's all I got. I will see you guys in my next video. Roll credits.
This is the end.